Hi love, welcome to Riding the Waves. The intention behind this practice is that we are going to be riding all of the waves that come with being human. Being human can be hard sometimes. There's a lot that comes with being human. We feel a lot of things, we navigate a lot of things, life throws us a lot of curveballs. And this practice is about finding that place where you get to just float across your experience. So you're not detached from it, you're not numb from it, you're not totally disconnected, but you're not lost in it, wallowing in it, stuck in it for days on end. We're connecting to the element of water. The element of water is your emotional landscape. It sits in your pelvis, it is your sacral chakra, it is what gives life depth and meaning. If you don't feel anything, life is just kind of numb, it's just okay. But there is also this place of feeling everything so deeply that you almost can't get through the day. That everything just feels a lot. So we're going to be finding that middle ground where you can face what life brings your way. You can find the challenge. You can find those difficult, uncomfortable moments and ride the waves. You can find it, you can feel it, you can let it pass. You can use those as an opportunity to connect to find your inner strength, your inner power, which sits in your solar plexus just above your water element, just above your sacral. That is your fire center. These two elements work beautifully together. There is water that is your emotional landscape, your dreams, your memories, your past. It gives life depth and meaning. And then there's your fire element that is a reminder that this isn't everything. That can be changed and alchemized and transformed into something else. So we're going to be working with those two today, and we're going to be finding that middle ground. We're going to be leaning into a few challenges just to reconnect to that place of strength, that place of courage, that place of empowerment, because life can throw you some curveballs and it can be a lot sometimes. So we're going to start lying down on the ground when you're ready. So coming to lie down on your back, taking any wiggles, any adjustments, whatever you need to kind of land on the earth. Take up as much space as you like. Take a couple of deep breaths. Let your back of the head drop to the ground. Let your shoulders fall heavy. Let your pelvis land. And from there, you're going to take butterfly. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together, the knees nice and wide. So if you need any cushions or blankets underneath the thighs or underneath the knees, just to let your body feel safe in this shape, then please grab them. You want your body to feel safe enough to soften. So you're not holding the knees up. There's no tightness. There's no crunch. The body's also not shaking. That's a sign that your body's saying, this is a bit too much for me today. So you're able just to drop in. You're able just to let your legs fall. You're able to let your belly go soft, and you're able to breathe deep down into the top of your pelvis, down into that sacral chakra. Your breath comes down and in, and then it comes up towards your chest, and then you just release it. Eyes are closed. And just start to drop your awareness as it follows the breath down into your pelvis. Just start to notice what's there. You don't need to do anything with it. Don't need to change it. Just start to notice what floats below the surface, what's present for you. And so in this practice, you're taking the seat of the observer. You're watching your experience come and move and pass just as it does. You're not making it mean anything. You're not getting wrapped up in it. You're not following each thought, each emotion, each feeling. You're just simply watching it come and move and pass without needing it to move at a certain pace or in a certain way. Just watching it. A reminder that you are not the emotions, you are not the thoughts. They do not define you. They simply are just part of this moment. They won't last forever. You just keep breathing in and out. 3 exhale, seeing if you can let yourself drop a little heavier into your shape. Breathing down into the hips, into the pelvis. From here, wherever your hands are, place them somewhere on your chest, your tummy. And from there, just slowly bring your hands down your torso, down your tummy to your hip bones. Take a moment, place the hands over the hip bones, maybe over just the front of your pelvis. Take a few breaths in. Let it go. And then continue that journey, bringing the hands down the hip bones to your legs, to your thighs. Don't worry about touching yourself. You're in your own space, hopefully. Bring your hands down towards your knees. Bring your hands to your knees and then bring the knees in towards the chest and then hug the knees up into the chest. Take the hands around the shins, find a gentle rock side to side. Couple of deep breaths. Just feeling into your body, into your home, your vehicle for this life. So with the knees in towards the chest, start to lift your shoulder blades up and off the earth. The nose comes in towards the knees. Pull your belly button down towards your spine. Hug the shoulder blades in. Find an inhale. And exhale, release it. Hands come on the backs of the thighs. Take a few rocks up and down the spine. We're going to come into a plank pose. Take as many rocks as you like, as many rocks as you need. Swing the legs around and then come over the feet. Shoulders over wrists. Hips are lifted in line with shoulders, belly button lifts, quads engage, thighs engage, bum cheeks lift. Come up onto the very tiptoes of your feet. Take an inhale. Press up through the back of the shoulders. Press up through the back of the head. Last breath. And from here, bend the knees. They float just off the earth. Belly button stays engaged as you float the knees off the ground. Take an inhale. Then on your exhale, press your bum to your heels, your knees wide, keep them floating off the ground. We come to a floating child's pose. You might need to adjust the hands. Knees come wide, chin tucks. Then from there, with the chin tucked on your inhale, begin to round up towards downward dog. Then take it all the way forwards towards that plank pose. From your plank pose, gaze comes forwards, bum comes back towards the sky. Find your first downward facing dog. Feet come at least hip width apart, so bend through the knees. Slight tuck of the chin as you press down through the palms. Breathe. Relax your jaw. Press down for your left toes. Inhale right to the sky. Exhale, bend that right knee. Squeeze the heel to the bum. Take your knee up towards the sky as you press down through your hands. Find an inhale. Exhale, right knee comes to right elbow. Step the foot outside edge of the hand. Maybe help it there. Drop your back knee to the ground. Nice. From here, you can wiggle that right foot a little wider if you need more space. You can come onto the outside edge of the foot. You can stay up on your hands, or if you have space and want to, you can drop down onto your forearms. See how it feels. From there, you can wiggle into your hips if that feels nice. If not, just stay in stillness. Close your eyes. Instead of worrying about what this shape looks like, you can drop into sensation, drop into your pelvis, drop into your hips. See how it feels in your body. Remember, you're not trying to get anywhere. You're just searching what is. Last breath. Nice. From here, wiggle that right foot back in. Press down through the right big toe. Squeeze the knee in towards the shoulder. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the back knee, then press through your hands. From here, pick up that right foot, but keep the knee in towards the shoulder. Take an inhale. On your exhale, right knee comes towards the chest. Inhale there. Then exhale, drop the right knee between the hands. We'll take it to an active pigeon. So from here, you're going to feel like you're squeezing the legs together. That knee's between the thumbs and that foot comes back towards the groin. As you pull that right leg back and that left leg forwards, you're creating lift and power in your legs. Squeeze your left bum cheek. From there, hands come to your hips. Lift the chest. Draw your shoulders back. Pull up through your lower belly. So that power in your legs comes into your core. Take an inhale. And your exhale. Last breath in. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Tuck your back toes under. We'll step it into our high plank. We inhale there. Exhale, bend the knees. They float just off the earth. Inhale. Exhale, back to floating child's pose. Tuck the chin round the spine. Inhale, ripple forwards through downward dog to high plank. Exhale, gaze forwards, bum back to the sky. Your downward dog, land there. Take any movements, any wiggles as you reset. Find a deep breath. Press through the right toes. Inhale, left to the sky. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Step the foot outside edge of the hand. Drop the back knee to the ground. Start to come into your lizard pose. You can wiggle that left foot wider if you like. You can come onto the outside edge of the foot. Back toes tucked or untucked, choice is yours. You can stay up on the hands or play around with coming to forearms. See how it feels. You're not trying to get anywhere. This isn't about judging your level of flexibility or mobility. This isn't about being able to fold yourself into a pretzel. This is simply about exploring sensation in your body. We use these shapes to get into the body instead of the body into the shape. So drop the awareness, close the eyes, and feel into sensation. Breathe. Last breath. Okay, so when you're ready, the right left toe meets the ground, knee hugs into the shoulder, tuck back toes under. Lift the back knee off the ground, press the hands down. Inhale, pick up the left toes, but keep the knee into the shoulder. Then exhale, take the knee to the nose, drop it down between your thumbs. Squeeze that left leg back as you pull that right leg forward. You might need to wiggle it in. Then think about pulling everything up into the center so that power in the legs then zips up through the core. Lift the chest. Breathe. There's a lot of background noise in this video, I'm very sorry. Life is messy sometimes, it's chaotic, and as much as we try, it's noisy too. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, tuck the back toes. Press into the back toes, lift the knee into the chest, and step it back into your high plank. Find an inhale there. Exhale, we'll take our first lower down. Option to drop the knees as you hug the elbows in and lower chest to the ground. Untuck the toes, inhale to your back, then lift the shoulders back. Exhale, take it up into a downward facing dog. Lift from the lower belly. Breathe. One of the ideas behind riding the waves of life is to allow what comes with life. Sometimes life is messy, sometimes it's chaotic, sometimes it's noisy, sometimes it's perfectly imperfect. So we're allowing it all. In your external environment, in your internal environment, we allow it all. You are this empty space for life to exist, to move through you. You can let go of any ideas of what you think it should be and open up to what is. You allow there to be room for so much more. Take a breath. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze towards fingertips. Exhale, walk couple steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands press into your shins as you lift your shoulders. Then exhale from your lower belly, fold forwards. Inhale, arms to the sky, stand all the way up, we rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, elbows wide. Inhale, arms to the sky, send it up. Exhale, begin to fold, take it forwards. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins, lift shoulders. Exhale, place both hands on the mat. Inhale, step back to a high plank. Exhale, option to drop your knees as you lower chest to the ground. Inhale to your back bend, press your pelvis down, roll shoulders back. Exhale, take your bum to the sky, lift from lower belly, downward facing dog. Breathe. Press into left toes, inhale right to the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose, set the foot between the hands, maybe help it there. Inhale, arms to the sky, find a high lunge. Exhale, little bend in that back knee, tuck the pelvis. Inhale, reach up through fingertips. Exhale, place hands back down on the earth. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, option to go straight to downward dog or your lower down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes to the sky, we keep it moving. Exhale, step foot between the hands, maybe help it there. Inhale, high lunge, arms to the sky, press through the left foot as you rise. Exhale, little bend in back knee, tuck the pelvis. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower, option to drop the knees as you take it down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Breathe. Full inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, maybe help it there. Inhale, high lunge, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands cut back down to the earth. Inhale, right toes back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose, drop it down between your thumbs, active pigeon pose. It's active. Squeeze the legs together. Inhale, arms to hips or hands to sky. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck back toes. Inhale, high plank. Exhale to your downward dog or lower down. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, your downward dog. Inhale, left toes lift. We keep it moving. Use your breath. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Maybe help it there. Keep your mind on the breath. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Take it down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left toes to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Drop it down between the thumbs. Active pigeon pose. Activate the legs. Take an inhale, hands to hips or up to the sky. Breathe. Whatever sensations bubble, keep breathing. Let them come, let them pass, let them move, let them be. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, high plank, tuck the back toes. Exhale, your lower. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, your downward dog. Nice. Take a moment. Take a sigh, a breath, a wiggle, a shake, a bounce. Let it move, let it pass. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. This time, drop the back heel to the ground, warrior two. Inhale, arms wide. Exhale there. So your back foot's parallel to the short edge of your mat, toes point to long edge. Front foot faces forwards, then check in, can you see your big toe? If you can't see your big toe, activate your outer glute, draw your knee wide. Breathe. Inhale. Right arm to the sky, left hand over down your thigh, wrap it around your lower back. Reverse, take an inhale. Exhale, right forearm to thigh. Keep your left arm where it is. Turn your chest up towards the sky, then pause there and undo the left arm. Take it up maybe to the front of your mat. So in that right arm, you're not dumping into it. We're lifting from that right side body and just using there for a little bit of guidance. The side body, the legs, they're doing the work. Breathe. Bend into that front knee. Draw your right bum cheek back. Gaze towards your big toe. Inhale, reverse. This time, straighten your right leg. Lift your right toes as you take right fingertips high. Then on your exhale, your right hand brings you round to the long edge of the mat. Find your forward fold. Adjust your feet, toes turn in. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold in. Breathe. Drop the head, tuck the chin. Press down through your feet. Keep breathing. In and out. That simple. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, we're going to take a side squat. So both feet stay on the ground. You're going to bend that right knee and sit your bum back. So you lean into that right leg, sitting the bum back, keeping that left leg long. Hands can stay on the ground, chest parallel to the earth. Or hands can come up to heart center, maybe even reach fingertip to fingertip. You're leaning into that right leg, but both feet stay rooted. Bum sits back, chest parallel to the earth. Breathe. Relax your jaw. Lift the lower belly. Reach through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands come around that right foot, pivot to the front of the mat, press through your left hand and take right arm to the sky, come into a twist. Pull that left hip in and then turn your chest towards that right knee, tucking your left ribs underneath you. So rather than twisting from that arm and drawing it back, you're twisting from your core, your center. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Press into the right hand. Inhale, right toes to the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose. Bring it forward. Drop it down between the thumbs. Active pigeon pose. Squeeze at the legs. Take an inhale, lift. So the power in your legs is what creates the lift. Hands either to hips or up to the sky. Squeeze that left bum cheek and think about pulling everything to the center. Watch as you do. You rise up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, tuck back toes. Inhale, find your high plank. Exhale, your lower or straighter downward dog. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, your downward facing dog. Thanks. It's like bending the knees, lift sit bones. One breath. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, maybe help it there. Drop the back heel, arms nice and wide, warrior two. We're moving at a fairly pacey speed. Keep breathing, press into both feet. Don't overthink it. We move with some pace to get out of the head, to just move breath to breath. Stop worrying so much about it, don't overthink it, you can't do it wrong. You just find your way there. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse, left arm to the sky, right hand over down your thigh, wrap it around your lower back, breathe in. Exhale, left forearm to thigh, right arm stays where it is, and turn your chest up. When you get that turn through the torso, release the right arm and reach it forwards. Lift out of that left arm, so although it's on your thigh, you're lifting from that left side body. Breathe. Keep bending into that front knee. Try not to run away from sensations in that leg. Gaze towards your big toe. Inhale, reverse, left arm to the sky. As you reverse, straighten your left leg. Lift your toes and then take it round to the long edge of the mat. Find your forward fold. Adjust your feet. Fold in towards the legs. So tuck of the chin. Relax your jaw. Inhale, come up halfway. Bend into that left knee. We take that side squat. So you sit your bum back. You lean into that left leg. Press through the right foot, especially the outer pinky toe edge. Take your fingertips to the ground and lift your chest parallel to the earth. Then pause there. You can keep the fingertips on the ground if you like that bit of support. Or pick the hands up and then take them wide. Reach fingertip to fingertip. Think about lifting through the back of the head, lifting through the back of the shoulders, lifting through the lower belly. Breathe into whatever sensations bubble here. Keep breathing. Let your leg talk to you. Inhale. Exhale, hands come around that left foot, pivot to the front of the mat. Press into the right hand, adjust your feet as you need, then take the left arm up to the sky. So engage that right leg, lift the quad, lift the thigh, then turn your chest towards your left knee. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes back to the ground. Inhale, left toes to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, take left knee to nose, drop it down between your thumbs, active pigeon pose. From here, squeeze the legs together, create that power, that lift. Hands either to your hips or up towards the sky, choice is yours. Breathe where you are. Drop the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Tuck back toes, inhale, high plank. Exhale, your lower or straight to downward dog. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Nice. Take a moment, take a breath. That's a bit go. From here, on your inhale, lift the heels, ripple forwards into your high plank, chin tucks as you do, then exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, send it back to downward dog. Wave it through the spine, inhale, come forwards. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, back. Last one, inhale. This time, exhale to child's pose. Soften the belly over the thighs, drop the forehead to the ground, and take a few moments there. And in these moments of stillness, just watch where your mind goes. Resist the urge to follow the thoughts. Resist the urge to attach a story, a meaning to any emotions that bubble, and just feel them. Maybe not even labeling them or describing them, but just feeling what's there. Just an awareness, the life that lives inside of you. and awareness that comes with that life. Last couple of breaths. If you found yourself drifting, come back. It's okay. Come back to awareness, come back to presence. Tuck your chin, bring it up to tabletop. Take your bum to the sky, find your downward facing dog. Now, you have a couple of options for this transition. My invitation is to play, but if you're like, hell no, I don't want to do that today, then you don't have to. So listen to what we're going to do if we're going to play. If not, you're going to stay where you are just for a moment. So if you're playing, you're taking the feet mat width apart. Press the hands down into the earth. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Press into the index finger knuckle. From there, pick up the heels, bend the knees, gaze towards your fingertips. What you're going to do is hop. Have a go at clapping the feet, then landing in a yogi squat. So if you're hopping, you bend the weight back. You hop, you clap, you land. If you're like, hell no, I don't want to do that, you can step the feet forwards and find your way into yogi squat. But don't overthink it, don't take it too seriously. And if you want to try it a couple more times, step back into downward dog. Feet mat width apart, bend the knees, gaze forwards. Hop, clap, land. We'll do it one last time just for fun, take it back. It's a nice way to pray with going upside down when it feels a little bit less intense. Feet mat width apart, bend the knees, gaze forwards, hop, clap, land. Nice. So we'll come into this yogi squat, feet nice and wide. From here, adjust any clothing, any bits of your body that needs to be adjusted. Take the feet, toes out, heels in. You can come up onto the balls of the feet if you need that space. So we're going to make this yogi squat active. It's way too easy to hang out in this. We're going to make it a little bit stronger. So from here, press into the feet. Start to draw your knees wide. So take the hands to the ground to start. So you're not using your elbows to draw the knees wide. You're squeezing those outer glutes. Then from there, lift up and out of your yogi squat just slightly so you can feel your bum cheeks turn on. Hands then come to heart center and you can press your elbows into your knees if you like. Think about sitting up, lifting the shoulders above the hips and squeezing those knees wide. You should start to feel it in the legs, and if you don't, you need to activate a little bit more. Breathe. Gaze goes wherever you want. Take a moment. Watch the sensations bubble. Try not to make them mean anything. Nice. From here, relax down. Sit your bum to the ground. You can use your hands for support if you like, or you can have a go of just sitting yourself down. From here, we're going to take your feet to the ground, hands behind you. Press your palms into the ground, fingers point towards your bum. Knees are bent, press your feet down. So from here, press into the hands and start to puff your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you lift your heart forwards. Press into the feet, squeeze your bum cheeks and lift your hips up towards the sky, reverse tabletop. Squeeze and press the hip bones up. You can keep the gaze forwards or you can drop it back. Choice is yours. Press down through whatever touches the earth. Breathe where you are. Nice, last few moments. Sit the bum back to the ground. Find your sit bones. Lift the chest. Draw the lower belly in. Take the hands next to the legs. You can stay here, walking the feet forwards and keeping the heels on the ground. Lift one foot or both, finding your boat pose. Draw the heart up, shoulders back, and engage your core. Breathe. Watch where your mind goes. Place the heels back down on the ground. Take an inhale. And exhale lower so the shoulder blades are just off the ground. And pick it back up. And lower back down halfway, shoulder blades off the ground. And pick it back up. And lower halfway, shoulder blades off the ground. Take an inhale. And lower all the way down. Oh. Take the arms nice and wide. From here, scoot your hips to the right, drop your knees over to the left. You can cross that right leg over the left first if you like, you don't have to. You can take just the right knee over for a single leg twist. Gaze can come over that right shoulder. Choice is yours. Opportunities are limitless. See where you want to be. Close the eyes. Breathe. Breathe in and out slowly. Watch where your mind goes in the moments of stillness. Resist the urge to follow the thoughts, emotions, sensations. Just watch them come and go. Resist the urge to define them or label them or make them mean something, and just watch them as they are. Just breathe in the center of it all. You find that anchor point, point of authenticity, of integrity, of truth. And no matter what life brings your way, no matter what emotions bubble, no matter what curveballs are thrown towards you, you stay rooted in that authenticity, that point of truth. The waves will come, you'll sometimes feel a lot of things. Remember who you are. Bring the knees back to the center. Scoot your hips over to the left and drop your knees to the right. Again, where you go, choice is yours. You can adjust, you can wiggle, you can play around, you can cross that top leg over the bottom, you can take just the top leg over. Gaze can stay up at the sky or over that left shoulder. You can bring the knees closer to the chest or further away. See how it feels. You can take the arms up and overhead or bring them down next to you. Again, see how it feels. Then drop it into your shape, find stillness, breathe. And watch what floats, what moves, what's there. Again, finding that center point. I like to imagine it literally down the center of my body, my being. As I breathe, my breath travels down this central column, this central point. And I feel like every time I breathe, my breath is bringing me back into that. So every time life pulls me off, every time I feel distracted, every time I feel lost, every time I feel overwhelmed, every time life feels a lot, come back to simply breathing in and out, letting it be as it is. I'm not trying to change it. I'm just shifting my focus and my awareness to my central column, my breath, my essence, my truth, my authenticity. And you'll notice when there are a lot of emotions, we often lose our breath. Become short, become shallow. What if instead of needing to change what we were feeling, we could simply come back to shifting the breath to be more full, intentional, letting everything else move around us, within us, just as it does. We'll come back to the center and then we'll lay ourselves flat down on the ground, legs nice and long. Take the hands next to your body. Oh, take any wiggles, any adjustments, whatever you need here. And let yourself sink into the earth. Take a few deep breaths as you land. A few moments here. Just watching what's there, what's present, what's moving. Any sensations that bubble below the skin, any emotions that rise and move. Any thoughts that come and pass. But just watching it all. Take a full breath in. Let it go out your mouth. I'm going to end this here. Take as long as you need. Do whatever you need to do. Take your time. Take any wiggles, any stretches, and just give yourself that little bit of extra time to check in, to be in stillness, to be in truth, to be in authenticity before life pulls you off in all these different directions. And if you could do all those nice YouTubey things and like, comment, share this class with other people, I would be so incredibly grateful. But other than that, have the most incredible day, my love. Be kind, be compassionate. You've got this.